So Rodney's my superhero because he was at the first club meeting of the Old Men's Stories. Remember out there?
Yeah.
It was,
we were kind of lonesome.
We were kind of lonesome. There was 3 of us.
I don't even remember the third, so I think there's just 2 of us.
It was just you and I?
Yeah,
oh,
the first night.
2 of us.
No.
So he's a superhero. He's a superhero for the club. We'll give you more of Rodney's story. Today he's going to tell us about the cool GTO he has. Describe it because it's beautiful.
It's called Carnival Red, but it's one of the old 60s colors, orange, real like the highway department orange. And it's got a tack on the hood, and it's got the foil on the back bumper, or on the back hood rather, or trunk. And that's a hot rod from back in '69. It's a '69 GTO Judge. They made a lot of GTOs, but they only made Judges in '69, '70, and '71. And they only made a little less than 7,000 each year they made them. So they only made them for 3 years. So there's not a lot of them around, and since they were made just for terrorizing the country, there's not many of them left. So
those are sort of like the ones that they had on that TV show.
Dukes of Hazzard. It looks like that, but it's not a Charger, but it's a Pontiac is what it is. So
yeah.
But it looks pretty much like that thing, and it pretty much drives like that. But I'm not sure about all of those big bumps. So
you were telling me about some guys going down the railroad track.
Well, the GTO is from Pelican here, and I bought it from a friend of mine that's he's a recovering alcoholic. I guess he hasn't drank in probably about 15 years, but he made up for it for the other 40. I must have cleaned 15 half pints out of the trunk when I cleaned the trunk up and got it ready to fix up. They were shoved in the sidewells and everything else. And the people in town have told me many stories about the car, and one was, I'll mention the guy's name because I think it was Seifert, the one that has Seifert Realty and Auctioneering. He said, oh yeah, I remember going down the railroad tracks in between Pelican and Fergus and Earhart on that thing. I said, on the railroad tracks? Yeah. He'd let the air about halfway out of the tires, and we go drinking. We knew when the trains were going to run. We ran up and down the tracks drinking. Said put it in reverse and go so far, go forward so far, and we got through drinking. We drive into Earhart and air the tires up and take off again. So another one, Clyde Hoodley from town, said he'd never been in the car without being half scared to death and drunk. So quite a few other people. There's a Larson in town. I can't think of his first name, but he said he went 60 to 65 miles an hour through Earhart in that thing. I said, well, I've heard that Sheriff Ballard clocked them doing 120 through Pelican. He says, yeah, but not in reverse. So definitely terror. It's lucky the car is in the good shape as it is. So, but I've had it for about 4 years now, I guess, and my tires keep on wearing off in the back, so I think it's out of alignment. That's
oh, you do? That's why from going from
I tell my wife that. That's why I keep on replacing the back tires. So. Other than that, it's a fun car. My grown-up toy. So that's about all I know about the Judge. It's been around for a while, and hopefully.
It's called the Judge.
Yep, GTO. It's called the Judge, and they figured that came from when they had the laugh-in.
Right.
Here comes the Judge. Well, that's where the Pontiac dealership got that from. The Judge. Here come the Judge.
Oh,
so
that's cool. They
had all these other different Roadrunners and Chargers and Bumblebees and Humminbees or whatever the heck they had, and they come up with a Judge. So that's the name of the car. So.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So.
Thank you, Rodney.
No problem.
I really enjoyed the story. We'll look forward to